The competition to win the favor of the gods will test even the mighty to war. Prove yourselves worthy by defeating your enemies and making sacrifices to the gods. Begin.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your Sensation here with a new video. I haven't posted one in a while, so I thought I'd bring something special to the table here. What you see is in fact the God of War Ascension multiplayer beta. I was lucky enough to get a key because they had some social game on their website. I just looked one day, and I was randomly chosen or assigned the Spartan team, and that's the team that won the community. So they gave all the winners multiplayer beta keys, and it started today. So if you were on that and you haven't checked in a while, go check it. So first question many people might be wondering is it fun? Fuck yes, this is awesome. I haven't had this much fun in a long time playing any multiplayer game, really, and this took me by surprise, quite honestly, because I thought it was just going to be like button mashing. There wasn't going to be any sort of strategy to it, no fun. You'd just get destroyed if you get hit first or whatever, but there's a lot to go on in this essentially arena fighter, kind of like Power Stone, and Power Stone was amazing back in the Dreamcast. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of combos you can do, counters, moves, and everything like that. And just because you have some opponent in a combo string, you'll see a couple here, doesn't mean that you won't get knocked down yourself. So just now I just did a couple of combos on both of them, and I just got blasted back. So it's a lot of fun. There's items you can get. You can customize your gladiator or whatever it's called. There's special moves that recharge over time that you'll see in the top left-hand corner. If you hold down L1 and press square, that's a light special attack. Hold down L1 and press triangle, that's a strong special attack. And generally the strong attacks break through guards and stuff like that. So yes, this is actually, there's a lot more to go into this essentially arena fighting game than just button mashing, which is awesome. It was more than what I hoped for when I originally saw all the footage that they released, and everyone kind of thought, what? God of War has multiplayer? But trust me when I say this is a lot of fun. I haven't had this much fun in a long time. So what you're seeing here is a familiar location, like God of War 3. This is the Hercules Arena, and you are two modes in the beta so far. There's a 4v4 team deathmatch essentially, and a free-for-all, just 4 players, which is what I'm playing here. This was my first match ever, so sorry to anyone that's pro right now. I just played the game literally an hour ago, so. But so far I prefer, I think, the team deathmatch. Well, it's hard to say because I have a lot of fun on both of them. Oh, I just got a vengeance kill, which is pretty awesome. And okay, what you're gonna see right here is Hercules getting bored, I guess, and then coming down and slamming down and unleashing that shockwave. Now, every arena so far, I've only seen this one, the Hercules one, and that Cyclops has some sort of hazard. And I think earlier you saw like flaming arrows come down from the sky because someone unleashed the trap or whatever. So there's neutral hazards, which was Hercules, and then player-activated hazards, which were the arrows that you see there. Those do a lot of damage, and it gives a lot of sort of fluid movement in the arena instead of just everyone piling up in one spot. It forces you to move around, forces you to think, okay, how am I going to kill this guy? If I'm low on life, I can quickly maybe, you know, dodge and go get this life pool that I just picked up, or go and activate a trap and save myself. Now, along the walls in this level as well, which I really like, are the spikes. Now, sometimes it's a bit BS because I think there's a bug at the moment where you kind of juggle against the wall, because if you get kicked, there's a kick button, so you slam your opponent away. You can kick your enemy into the wall. You'll see it a couple of times in this match, and I kill them instantly, but that's only because they're on low health. But if you're on full health and you get kicked against the wall, you kind of bounce off of it. I think one match after this, I bounced off of it an infinite number of times and just died. So I think, you know, beta's beta, but it's still pretty awesome. I like this arena because it's just straightforward. It's just everyone goes after everyone else. You do occasionally get those like BS moments. Oh, I just fell off there. Those BS moments where two people gang up on you and everything, even though it's not intentional, but you're just the lowest victim and they want the kill. So, but again, there are ways to get out of that. You'll see that later on in this match that I get a double kill after using my item, which essentially blasts everyone back and heals myself a little bit as an escape, and it blasts both of the enemies into the spike wall and they die, which is pretty awesome. So overall, in this arena as well, I might as well go over the entire level. There's I think 3 spots that various things can drop, weapons and stuff like that. I think you saw someone pick up a spear just now. That guy hit me with it, and oh, here's a brutal kill. Quick note about brutal kills: if you get your opponent low enough, there'll be this little red meter above their head, and you hit the grab button and you do some sort of cool brutal kill animation. It gives you more points or whatever. For whatever reason, I didn't know that, and I keep spamming the button, not getting the brutal kills and not getting extra points. So remember that if you're playing. Hopefully later on they'll release like an update to make it more visible, because sometimes I just don't notice. But anyway, so there's weapons in there that spawn. Sometimes there's power-ups. You'll see a glowing sort of orb thing on the ground, as well as a green one or a blue one. Blue ones give you magic. You don't start off with any mana. You have to collect that, and then you use your magic spells, and the magic spells are usually something really powerful. And of course the green one gives you life. As well as in the arena you'll find various chests, and the chest gives you more points, because essentially this is a point, like a scoring based deathmatch game. For every kills, assists, and double kills and other things, you get points, and the first to reach a goal of 8,000 or more before the time limit ends wins the match. So you kind of use everything around the arena to get, you know, your victory in a sense. Right here I kind of get demolished because I was paired up with a couple of people that were just so much higher level than me, because like I said, you can rank up and earn XP the more you play, but I mean, higher levels will have a slight advantage considering they have the unlocked weapons and unlocked armor, which gives you minor bonus stats. But as you'll see here, I think I finished second, and I was level 1 with nothing on, so armor and everything doesn't always necessarily mean skill. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing this. You'll see right there, so far you can only choose between 2 gods, Ares and Zeus, and each one of those gods give you different bonuses, like to magic damage or attack or whatever. I went with Ares. They had the option in the tutorial zone. They showed Poseidon and Hades standing there as well, but they're locked in this beta phase, so you can't pick them, which is kind of disappointing because Hades is my boy. He's pretty awesome. He has some pretty cool spells from the trailer I saw. And then there's a 5th slot as well, but nothing's in there, so I'm wondering if there's another god that they're going to introduce when the game releases, which would be kind of interesting. So yeah, I went with Ares. Whatever god you represent, you level up with that, so you can switch at the character select screen, but it's not all cumulative, so the more you play under Ares, you're going to level up your Ares character, but when you switch to Zeus, he's going to be like level 1. So keep that in mind. So yeah, there's the moment where I countered them. You see them kind of block their attacks with this giant white light or whatever. That's a counter. That's one mechanic that I really like. So in case you're getting combo string to death or whatever, you can quickly try and counter and save yourself. So like I said, it's a very technical arena brawler, and it's a lot more fun than I thought it would be. I was trying to go for this last kill, but I just got demolished, I think. Or just tried to play it safe. Yeah. And then that's a guy using a spell. I think you've seen the trailer. He missed his chance to slam down the ground and knock people up, so I wasn't able to use spells this entire round because I didn't know that you didn't start with any mana. And yeah, again, go for the chests like I am doing now. It helps you a lot, gets you some points, helps you rack up a little bit. I got a double kill just there, and then died horribly. You'll notice some people using the hammer versus the sword. I'm not sure, someone else can confirm, but I think the hammer does a little bit more damage, but slightly slower. So, I don't know. I prefer the sword because it looks cooler. And there you go, second place. So, like I said, armor and level doesn't always necessarily mean better skill-wise, because you'll find so many hazards that can just kill someone almost instantly or help you give the edge if you're outmatched by someone higher level. And you get a ridiculous amount of experience. Like, you get XP for everything. And yeah, that's it. That's the God of War multiplayer Ascension beta. It's a whole lot of fun. I highly recommend keeping your eye out for this, because it is something that took me by surprise, and it might take a lot of other people by surprise, considering that everyone thought that, oh, God of War shouldn't have a multiplayer mode. Well, it's optional, so you don't really need it. I mean, if you don't want to play it, then don't touch it. Just play the single player. And for people like me that are really excited for it, go ahead. It's a blast. I highly recommend it. And like I said, see all this XP. Oh, almost level 4. Anyway, that's it for me. This has been your Asian Sensation, taking a look at God of War Ascension multiplayer beta. I will have the team match next video, because I'm going to play a lot more of this coming up, because it's just a lot of fun. I'll have video on that as well. So far it's just the Cyclops level, and there's a few things I have to explain there as well, so keep a lookout for that, and I will see you guys later. And as always, if you like the content, please subscribe, and if you could, just leave a rating down below. It helps me a lot. And a comment. Get involved. Tell me what you think about the beta, if you're excited for it, if it looks like anything that would interest you, and I will see you guys later.